Pat Robertson is covering all of the important news for us with the election just a week away. Pat, take it away. Tell us what's on your mind.
Halloween, supposedly All Saints' Eve, a day dedicated to the saints of God, has become a day in honor of Satan, where we worship demons, we dress like demons, we talk about satanic rituals, and we don't think too much about it. But demons are real. I want to say that right off the bat. The Bible was clear that Jesus drove out demon spirits. There are spirits in the world, fallen angels, if you will, whose job it is to destroy people and take them away from God. They're there to hate, to kill, and to destroy Satan and the forces of evil. So we have a day now, Halloween, when we celebrate that and worship Satan. And they like that.
Pat, that doesn't work anymore. Like, who the fuck is listening to that going, you know what? I think he nailed it. That's just me personally, though. Pat, your day, it's dead and gone, man. It's dead and gone. I mean, you're out there talking. We have the internet now. People can Google shit. People can fact check. People can read studies. This is the guy who will say this, and then the next episode, he'll go out there and tell you about the election and tell you why you should take his serious political opinion with respect. I mean, you should listen to this guy and say, you know, he's got something of substance to add to this conversation. Pat Robertson interviewed Donald Trump. I just watched the interview the other day, and they're talking about, political. Let's talk about the economy, because I have very well thought out opinions on it. And man, have I researched different economic models and different schools of thought, and I've really gotten down to the details and the nitty-gritty, and I know exactly what's going on here. So let's talk about that. Why should I take your opinion seriously on that when you've showed how much you actually care about facts and research? You just fucking tried to scare people about demons. You just said Halloween is to worship demons. It's a holiday from Satan. Pat, dude, all it is little kids dressing up. You know, teenagers and some people in their 20s, the guy's trying to be cool, the girl's trying to look sexy, you know what I'm saying? They're going out having fun. It's all for the kids. It's just to play pretend and get some candy and be happy and be with friends. And you gotta shit on it. You gotta shit on it with your Christian fundamentalism. You gotta take something that's fun for everybody. And by the way, I don't know why I'm acting like I'm pro-Halloween now when, meanwhile, I was just being a whiny old man yesterday myself. I'm such a curmudgeon. I was like, you know what I'm going for? Halloween, I'm going as a YouTube host. Damn kids, get off my lawn with your fun and your enjoyment of life. So I don't know why all of a sudden I'm acting like I'm pro-Halloween. I'm not. I'm just a curmudgeon in general. But his argument is, because Satan, demons. You're worshiping demons when you do this. That's exactly what's happening. Pat, demons and spirits aren't real. That's not a thing. There's no evidence for it. You know, what, are you going to watch a goofy-ass fucking show on some random network about it? Have you guys seen it? Like, the haunted houses, real ghost houses, they have the people running around with fucking lip rings and shit. Like, no, I'm a paranormal expert, bro. That's what I do for a living. Like, I just go into houses, and then I see if we find ghosts or anything, and it's all made up, and it's all, look, we saw a ghost down the hallway. It's all fake, man. It's all fake. You're an adult. Fucking act like it. I mean, this is how quickly, and this is not to toot my own horn here because I'm sure a lot of you guys have the same experience, how quickly I figured out this shit wasn't real when I was younger. I mean, I figured out that Santa Claus wasn't real. I don't know. I was really young. You know how I pieced it together? I always noticed at dinner, it was always a pet peeve of mine, when my dad would take a sip of his drink, I'd look at the tip of his glass would have the fucking, like, remnants of the food he ate, and it was disgusting. It was, like, gross and slimy and, like, white, and you could see the remnants of the food, and I was like, oh, God, what are you doing? I never said it out loud, but I was thinking, like, ugh. So I've come to find out one night you leave out the cookies and the milk for Santa, and then you come down the next morning, I see my dad's lip things. I'm like, this is bullshit. I want a refund. There's no fat guy that comes down the chimney. Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. That's not real. What are you saying? Turns out I was right. I like how I'm bragging that I figured out Santa wasn't real. As if that's like, oh, way to go, buddy. Real skeptic you are. No, but that, like, so I don't know why people, they draw the line at one point. They're like, okay, so Easter Bunny not real, right? All agreed? All agreed. Tooth Fairy not real. Not real. Santa Claus not real. Zombie Jewish carpenter who's 3 people, but he's 1 person and he walked on water actually is God. That's real. There is a place where you go when you die where there's like heaven. It's like heaven and you're on clouds and everybody's happy and there's a guy with a pitchfork and a fucking, ears on the tail and he's red and that's the bad place. You don't want to go there. Like, what? You guys haven't done, like, Pat, the next step. Take the next step. It's all bullshit. Say, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. That doesn't mean you should hate life. That doesn't mean you should be upset. That doesn't mean any of that stuff. It just means, hey, this life matters and you can live your life, in accordance with values that make sense, and you can do your best for people and try to make people as happy as possible within the context of this earth, But they know that's not enough. Yeah, but there's demons who are coming for you, and Jesus, the force of light, he's good, and we gotta try to get into his nightclub in the sky and whatnot. Like, shut the fuck up, you old senile prick. It's not true, and now people aren't buying it. Now millennials watch you and they go, yep, he's making everything up, isn't he? Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does for a living. And then again, the part that gets me is then he'll turn around in the next episode and expect you to take him seriously when he tells you his thoughts on abortion, when he tells you his thoughts on the economy, when he tells you his thoughts on foreign policy. Pat, I don't take you seriously because I shouldn't, because you're a silly person.